the field. From the ice to the turf, we'll break it down. Discussing every win and every loss in town. We'll talk about the Canucks and the Lions. We are your irrational fans. We are your irrational fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live pre-game here at Princess Auto Stadium. Old man, you are live for everyone. I'm holding the camera behind the scenes today.
Where he belongs, the talent's in front of the camera. First off, let me apologize first that we didn't do our show last night. I blame it on tequila, and I didn't do any tequila. So we'll leave it at that, right, Jake?
We made the decision long before someone bought me a tequila.
We got caught up in our festivities, and to say this week has been a whirlwind. That's coming up for you, Jake.
100%. Yeah, it's been wild. It also feels like it's been multiple weeks.
It feels like we've been here 2 weeks. It seems like we're go. I wouldn't have missed it for anything, and this has been absolutely amazing for the most part. Winnipeg has done a great job. Best part is, I have my big heavy coat on. I could probably take this off and just wear my BC Lions hoodie because it's like, I don't know, 2 degrees. It seems quite warm. There's no wind. Weather won't play any effect in this game. 2 of the best teams this year going up against each other. The 2, one season bet, one rookie quarterback. They won't have any excuses. This is all on the line. To say I'm excited about it is to put it mildly. I'd love to be in the dressing room right now and hearing what they have to say.
Yeah, and we just heard from coordination Jason Moss on their pregame press conference. Anything that kind of stood out for you in what they were talking about?
It's funny because obviously we've never done that before. Just the calmness in their voice. Like, I know it's always said, act like you've been there. They've been there. They've done it. For most of these players, yeah, I think they get hyped up. But then, as I think it was Corey Mace said, they get introduced and then they sit for 20 minutes. And then there's a half hour, half time. That's a lot of downtime for a football game. So he was talking about controlling their emotions. And I think that's going to come down to who wins the game, who stays focused. The team that's giving up the turnovers, special teams, they're going to make that big difference today.
And I mean, we always talk about 3 turnovers in a game is going to, you're not winning most games. What do you think the most important thing other than ball control in this game is going to be in this type of environment? It's going to be loud. We were talking in between the press conferences about, is it going to be a Saskatchewan dominant crowd? Is it going to be a Montreal dominant crowd? What do you think is going to impact the game the most?
I honestly think it's going to come down to whose defense can stop the opponent's quarterback. You've got 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, and both offenses are on fire. Both defenses have been amazing. So it's going to come down to who can stop who. It's going to come down. It could come down to a kicking game. Brett Lowther, let's face it, he hasn't had the most outstanding season this year. He's come on his way. Corey Mace was talking about he's seen him hitting 58, 60 yarders. I've said it many times. I think this is going to come down to a 3-point game. And if it's a 50-yarder for Corey Mace, I tell you, I know a lot of Saskatchewan fans where they're going to have a little bit of a pucker going on. And I said pucker. And it's going to come down, I think it's going to come down to, as you said, who has the ball last.
Yeah. As the players are kind of warming up here, obviously they're prepared for colder weather. Like kind of some players in behind here wearing the hand warmers. Do you think that's going to have an effect? You mentioned you don't think weather's going to have an effect here. It's still cold. That ball is going to be hard to catch.
Oh, yeah, but it's not your typical prairie football game in November where it's a foot of snow and 20 below. When we went to Edmonton back in 2018, it was like minus 25 we were in full ski gear and we were still freaking cold. I don't think weather is going to play a factor in this one whatsoever.
Well, now we need to talk about it because you said you were going to do it yesterday and we didn't get the chance. Normally, actually, I can. It's time for everyone's favorite segment on the show, Old Man Predicts.
It's time for the Old Man Predictions. How well did he do? Do-do-da. Do-dee-do.
That's right, everyone. It's time for Old Man Predicts. How well did he do? Do-dee-da. Do-dee-do. And, well, you predicted, the only thing predicted last full episode was that the Canucks would lose, and they lost in overtime, meaning you are incorrect yet again. I don't have the Canucks schedule in front of me, so we're just going to kind of skip past the Canucks for this week. We can catch back up. Yeah, we can talk about it off camera, and
I think this is going to be a 0-0 season for me.
For the Grey Cup, 112th Grey Cup, who do you think is going to win?
I have been saying it all week. I've been saying it since Saskatchewan got in. I am going to take Saskatchewan by 3. Right loud there, walk-off field goal.
Saskatchewan by 3. You heard it here. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up a rather quick pre-game interview or show, whatever this is?
Well, you know what? We had expected to do this, be on the field. It feels really kind of cool to be out here. Teenage Kevin is pretty excited. Looking for section 114 here. But we were able to secure tickets in section 114, which will be way over that way. And that's where we're going to be sitting for the game, which is kind of cool. So, as you guys all know, we are Irrational fans. So we will be being pressed right now. Come game time, we're going to hop up. We're going to go sit with fans, enjoy the game as a fan. And then after the game, we're going to go back to being pressed. We're going to be on the field, hopefully interviewing that guy walking behind me. And I think it's just going to be very, very a cool day. I'm looking forward to it. What about you, Jake?
I've got nothing. I'm excited for the game. Right now, my arm is getting sore holding the camera, so next year we need to figure out a better solution for this. But hopefully you guys are able to hear us and clearly understand what we're saying. Just with it being loud, I'm always concerned about it. But yeah, other than that,
Let's go.
We will
I'm not
see.
going to say let's go with that team because I just predict. I don't cheer.
Okay. We will see you guys here live after the game. We're going to see if we can go live, get some interviews with some players, and talk about the game. Have yourselves a wonderful night. See you moments after the Grey Cup trophy has been